requested that please complete your registration process before entering into the conference hall. I repeat, please complete the registration process before coming inside the conference hall. And all those who are waiting outside the conference hall, I request them to please come inside the conference hall and occupy your seats. The delegates and participants who are waiting outside, I request you to please come inside the conference hall and occupy your seats. We are just a moments away from the inaugural session of this prestigious international conference. I request everyone to kindly take your seats. Let us create an atmosphere of learning, collaboration, and innovation. I thank all the delegates who have come on time and apologize for waiting to start the inaugural session. I once again request all the delegates and the participants to please come inside the conference hall and occupy your seats.
I request all the dignitaries, Dr. Honorable Vice Chancellor of UAS Raichur, Dr. Hanumantappa M, to welcome on the dais. I request Dr. S.V. Suresh, Honorable Vice Chancellor of UAS Bangalore, to occupy on the dais. Meanwhile, I request former DDG ICAR New Delhi, Dr. P. Das, to occupy the seat on the dais. I request ADG Agriculture Extension ICAR New Delhi, Dr. Roy Burman, to come on the dais. And equally, I request President ISEE, Dr. G. Ishwarappa. And I request Director Dr. V. Venkata Subramanian, sir. I request all the honorable board members, Shri Mallikarjun D, Shri Mallesh Kolimi, Shri Madhusudan Reddy, Shri Timmappa Somappa Chavadi, to come on the dais. And I request Sheikh Meera, Director Atari, Dr. Veera Bhadraya, former DE UAS Bangalore, Dr. B.V. Patil, former Vice Chancellor UAS Raichur, Dr. S.K. Meti, former Vice Chancellor UAS Raichur, Dr. Veeran Gowda, Honorable Board Member as well as Registrar of UAS Raichur, Dr. Gurraj Sunkad, Honorable Board Member, and Dr. M.B. Patil, former Board Member, and I request Dr. S.B. Gowdappa, sir, Organizing Secretary, to place the seat on the dais.
I request all the students sitting behind to kindly occupy the front rows.
ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು
There is nothing, just to engage.
those who are sitting students participants come occupy the front seats ಅಂತ correct.
I request dear students to please occupy the front rows. Just either we focus on something more profound, its role in transforming agriculture. My humble request to all the participants to kindly occupy the first row. We are shortly going to begin our inaugural session. Today we have gathered here to talk about the application of artificial intelligence through the extension services for sustainable development in agriculture and allied sectors. Artificial intelligence. These two words have redefined how we perceive and interact with the world. But today we focus on something even more profound, its role in transforming agriculture and allied sectors. As we delve into this conference, let us remember that AI is not merely a tool, but a language partner that will revolutionize how we nourish this planet. With this note,
I request Dr. Shiv Shankar sir, Director of Extension UAS Raichur, to occupy the seat on the dais. We are very happy to welcome our board members of the university. Shri Mallikarjundi and Shri Mallesh Kulmi on the dais. India has now land of opportunities, and these opportunities are ever growing in the dynamism of artificial intelligence introduced in the past few years, with a promise even more to come. George Bernard Shaw stated that progress is impossible without change, and these and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. So at this, we at the University of Agricultural Sciences believe this mantra and have been consciously following it. And as a result, today, here in the University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur, in collaboration with the University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, ISEE South Zone Karnataka, ICR Atari Bangalore and Hyderabad, in collaboration, we are organizing National Conference on Application of Artificial Intelligence through Extension Services for Sustainable Development in Agriculture and Allied Sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, we now joined our dignitaries at the head of the table on the stage, and it's now time to commence the event formally with the invocation song by 4th year student Sri Lakshmi, followed by Nadagite.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ ಗಂಭೀರ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂದನ ಸುಂದರವದನ, ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂದನ ಸುಂದರವದನ, ಸರ್ವಾದಿ ಸುರಪ್ರಿಯ ಶಿರವಾಗುವೆನ, ಸರ್ವಾದಿ ಸುರಪ್ರಿಯ ಶಿರವಾಗುವೆನ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ. ಆದಿ ಪೂಜಿತ ನಿನ್ನ ಮೋದ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗಿಟ್ಟು, ಆದಿ ಪೂಜಿತ ನಿನ್ನ ಮೋದ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗಿಟ್ಟು, ಮಾಧವನಲ್ಲಿ ಮನ ಸದಾ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುನಿ, ಮಾಧವನಲ್ಲಿ ಮನ ಸದಾ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುನಿ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ. ಪಂಕಜನಯನ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟ ವಿಠಲನ, ಪಂಕಜನಯನ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟ ವಿಠಲನ, ಕಿಂಕರನನಿ ಸನ್ನ ಶಂಕರತನಯನ, ಕಿಂಕರನನಿ ಸನ್ನ ಶಂಕರತನಯನ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ ಗಂಭೀರ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ, ಗಣಪತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
जय हे कर्नाटक माते, जय सुंदर नदी वन दयनाडे, जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ, ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ, ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದನ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ, ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ, ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ, ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ಇನ್ನಾವೇಶ, ಹಸುವಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ, ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ, ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತಂಜಾತೆ, ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ, ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ, ರನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ, ಪಂಪನ ತುಮಿಪತಿ ಚನ್ನ,
Thank you, Sri Lakshmi, and thank you all for your heartfelt respect for the Nada Gite. I request our National Conference Organizer Secretary and Dean Student Welfare UAS Raichur, Dr. S.B. Gaudappa, to introduce and welcome our dignitaries.
Very good morning to everyone present here, and I am glad to welcome you all to this national conference, which begins 2 days from this day here. So, respected dignitaries on the dais, teachers, scientists, colleagues, students, PhD scholars, and ICR scientists who have participated in this. So, all other ladies and gentlemen. And I am very enthusiastic to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor of US Bangalore, Dr. S.V. Suresh sir. Suresh sir is having his own dynamic personality, and he has worked in KVK system for a long time, and he has developed one entrepreneurial model, and entrepreneurs especially in bakeries, which was his model was very famous in southern India, entire southern India. That is the honor to his contribution, we can say, and he has received many awards, ISC Lifetime Achievement Award, and many more to his personality. Such a tall-headed personality is here with us to inaugurate this National Conference on Artificial Intelligence. I wholeheartedly, on the behalf of the University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur, and all of you, from all of you, I welcome wholeheartedly, sir, for your gracious presence. Thank you, sir. I again take the opportunity to, in absentia also, our respected Director DDG Gautam, US Gautam sir is supposed to come here. In his absence, once again, on the behalf of the dais, I welcome sir in absence also. So, as a representative, and even our one of the most dynamic personality, Rai Burman sir, is here, and he has rich experience, 25 years of experience in teaching, research, especially capacity building programs, which is to be noted here, and innovative extension modules linking to post office concept, that is Krishi Doc, which he has developed a innovative model, Krishi Doc, that is a linking extension service through post offices. That is very important, and he is a NAS fellow, and several awards he has received, and member of the editorials, a lot of publications. Such a tall-headed personality is serving presently as a ADG at ICR, and he is here. Sir, on the behalf of the university and the organizer, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this function, sir. Please, sir. Huh? So, another, we can say, Bhishma of extension system in India. And whatever the present Krishi Vignana system you are seeing, and just it is the contribution of our, what we can say, Bhishma Pitamaha of the extension system, Dr. P. Das, and who has served. He hails from West Bengal, and he has studied Indian Institute of Management Sciences, Ahmedabad. I am Bangalore, and so many is actually agriculture, basically agriculture graduate, and during his term he has served a lot of, he has made a lot of contributions to the KVK system, and many, our Raichur KVK received national award on his tenure as a DDG at ICR. That is, we feel proud, sir, your presence here, and your knowledge drive development and knowledge for all concept, which which KVKs were considered as a part of the KVK's strategy. That is one. Inside 3C based knowledge systems he has developed, and through Open University of the Indira Gandhi Open University, it is continuously agriculture education has been given, and Technology Information Center, ATIC concept he has created and promoted, and many universities, ATICs were there, and that is his contribution. With this, I can even one more thing I am supposed to mention about Dr. P. Das. National Research Center for Women in Agriculture is initiated and established during his tenure at Bhubaneswar, and that is the lot of contributions, awards, so many awards he has received, and if I list it goes long. Such a tall-headed personality graced this occasion. Dr. P. Das sir is, sir, wholeheartedly we welcome on the behalf of the University of Agriculture Sciences, Raichur, and also from the organizer, sir. Next one. So, another two dignitaries from ICR, Director Atari Hyderabad, who is a very well-known digital man of the extension system. So, lot of digital extension concept, knowledge development has done. His rice-based expert system is well-known across the country, not only country, even world, I can say. It is a very well-furnished, comprehensive document which is very well known across the world, and his fellow visiting professor for Iowa University, America also. So, a lot of awards and other things he has received at his personality, and a lot of digital agriculture and extension system modules he has developed, very popular, and presently he is serving as a director of Atari Hyderabad, Zone 11, Zone 10. He is none other than Dr. Sheikh N. Mira, and he is a well-known personality, and so he is a leader for many innovative projects. He is here, sir, on the behalf of the University of Agriculture Sciences, Raichur, as well as from the organizer, we wholeheartedly welcome. And another important, our most concerned person for anything, he is most very quick, he responds, director of Atari from Bangalore. So, Dr. Venkata Subramaniam, sir, and we have from our university, we have made assistance for this, organizing this national conference. Not only this, even our Vijayanagara for KVK also we have requested, and he wholeheartedly, it is only to you, just you come out with proposal. And we are at it, sir. Such a generous man, Dr. Venkata Subramaniam sir is here. I wholeheartedly welcome. He is a veterinary dairy science PhD, and he has developed what is called date khawa. Date khawa is very popular in dairy industry. His lot of contributions. Thank you, sir, on the behalf of the unity. Wholeheartedly welcome, sir. So apart from this, our we can say the professor of Veerbhadraya, another one of the tall-headed personality from US Bangalore, director of extension, former director of extension. He has guided many students. Many of us, we are students of Dr. Veerbhadraya sir, and he is here. He graced the occasion. We feel very proud of his presence here. On the behalf of the University of Agriculture Sciences organizers, I wholeheartedly welcome sir you once again here. Another personality, brain behind to organize this national conference, Dr. G. Ishwarappa sir, who is again former director of extension from US Bangalore, and he is presently serving as a president, Indian Society of Extension Education Karnataka chapter, and a lot of, he is self-explanatory. If anyone finds, he talks to anyone, even it is rock or mud, he don't worry, just he speaks. And that is the kind of versatile personality we are having, and he has to come out this conference. He has taken strive a lot of stringent actions, words, everything. With his presence here has brought a lot to this inaugural function. Sir, wholeheartedly we welcome, sir, on the behalf of the University of Agricultural Sciences and from the organizers once again. Sir, our board of honorable board of members here, we have to remember the support, concern, and always they are behind our every activity of the university, and I feel proud to be a part of this inaugural program. Dr. Sri Mallikarjun D. sir here. We welcome, sir. Always you will be with us in taking of a program. We welcome on the behalf of the University of Agricultural Sciences and organizer of this national conference. So, another important the board member, Mallesh Kulmi sir, always he is with us and he supports. Yen ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನಂಗ he makes the moral support in all the ways. Sir, we are welcome from the university and on the behalf of the organizer. And Timmappa Chaudi sir, he came from Koppal today morning, and we feel, sir, proud to be part of our inaugural program. Your support, your moral support is always we expect, and you extends that. We wholeheartedly welcome on the behalf of the University of Agricultural Sciences as well as organizer and another board member and another our so our honorable sir, our another board member, former board member, now he is a board member of Bagalkot Horticulture University, Dr. Mr. M.B. Patil sir, who is running Krishi Seeds, and he is very popular, and his contribution is much more in vegetable seed production, and he is one of the part of the dignitary here of the inaugural program, and he is a sponsor of today's food for everyone of our participants. For that we will welcome. Sir, another important thing is our brain behind of this national conference in our UAS. Our what we can say, our honorable respected Vice Chancellor Dr. M. Hanmantappa sir, who has generously supported in all the ways and meticulously monitored every movement of this program, and online, offline, in all the ways, and he has spoke to all our their teacher, his teachers like Virbadraya sir, then Ishwarappa sir, so many, Shumurthy sir, and that's his personality. To whatever you are seeing today, it is the just shape given by our honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. M. Hanmantappa sir. No more introduction is not required. And sir, on the behalf of the University of Agricultural Sciences and organizers of this function, Indian Society of Extension Education, we wholeheartedly welcome, sir. So another personality here, our former Vice Chancellor of this university, first Vice Chancellor, Dr. B.V. Patil sir. Just we have spoken on over telephone, and he consented, even we have sent. So he is no more explanation or introduction is required. He is former Vice Chancellor, basically entomologist and practical entomologist, we can say, extension entomologist, we can say, and a lot of modules, IPM modules he has developed, and more popular among farming community. Another former Vice Chancellor of US Raichur, Dr. S.K. Meti sir, who is a former Director of Extension also. He is here, and a lot of contributions to the farming community and in shaping the extension system in Karnataka he has worked, and I wholeheartedly welcome to this function as well as from the organizer. And another board of management, Dr. Sunkar, Gurraj Sunkar, and he is serving Dean PGS also. He is a part of the inaugural program. I wholeheartedly welcome, sir, on the behalf of the US Raichur, as well as organizers of this national conference. Another important secretary of the Board of Management, as well as our registrar, most respected person, Dr. Veeran Gowda sir, is a registrar, serving as a registrar, and on the behalf of the university and organizers, I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. And another, as a part of this inaugural program, we have one small program also roped to this inaugural program, that is inauguration of the farmers' hostels of our KVKs, Bellary, as well as KVK 2, Radyavadgi. So for that, our Director of Extension is on the dais. I wholeheartedly welcome, sir, on the behalf of the university, as well as organizers of US, Dr. M. Shivashankar, Director of Extension, US Raichur. So apart from that, I wholeheartedly welcome all the press, media, dignitaries once again who came from Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, and Gujarat, from different parts of the country. So here participation is there, sir. We feel very proud. Though it is a remote area, our president, and apart from that, and I am supposed to note some of the important personalities. Former Vice Chancellor Dr. M.M. Adhikari also came here wholeheartedly on the behalf of the University of Agriculture Sciences, and from the organizer, we wholeheartedly welcome. So, former Vice Chancellor from Bidna Chandra Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, West Bengal. We welcome, sir. Apart from that, there are so many our former directors, and one more, another two dignitaries' name I have to utter on this platform. Dr. S. Prabhukumar, sir, who is the brain behind of this all KVKs of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, because he served as a zonal director for the KVK system. I wholeheartedly welcome him because at this age also he traveled, he was here with us to support the KVK system. He always thinks of KVK system. Sir, welcome from US Raichur and organizers. And another Dr. Natraj, again former Vice Chancellor, Director of Extension. Sir, once again, we welcome you, sir, you too, sir, because a lot of deliberations is to going on. With this few words, once again, I welcome all the concerned faculties, scientists, teachers, press and media, and others, whoever students coming over here for the deliberation of the National Conference on Artificial Intelligence through Extension Services. Sir, once again, welcome all of you. So let us join hands to have a grand success of this National Conference. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, sir. The key behind this national conference and organizing secretary and dean student welfare US Raichur, I have wholeheartedly welcome Dr. S.P. Gaudappa for this national conference event. I request President ISEE South Zone Karnataka chapter and former DAUAS Bangalore, Dr. G. Ishwarappa, to give opening introductory remarks.
Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and respected Vice Chancellor of this great university, and also our beloved Vice Chancellor Dr. S.V. Suresh from US Bangalore, and also respected honorable board members of this great university, and also all my extension professionals, and also participants, students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I congratulate this great university for having accepted our invitation to organize such a great conference, national conference on application of artificial intelligence through extension services for sustainable development in agriculture and allied sectors. This is one of the important conference because you know pretty well, today the ratio between farmers and extension workers day by day it is really sinking. It is very difficult. It is very easy to say, always blame extension. The transfer of technology is beyond taking crossroad. It is not reaching farmers. It is not even reached 30%, 20%. All our politicians, policymakers sitting in the air-conditioned room, they say, but they will not fill the posts. In all the development departments, the ratio between extension worker and farmers day by day it is sinking. Today, in Karnataka itself, we are seeing only RSK. Further, there is no transfer of technology, though universities are doing very good research, but there is no human power to transfer these technologies to the farmers. It is unfortunate, though universities are doing their justice in making a lot of research, but we are unable to transfer these technologies. So the ratio between farmers and extension workers as per the scientific record, so it is very well said by our doubling farmers' income. They have recommended actually, in the hilly area it should be 1:400, in irrigated area it should be 1:750, in rain-fed areas it is 1:1000. Whereas at present, if you take state-wise, it is really unfortunate to say it is going to 1:5000. So even in Karnataka as well as in other states also it is the same line. So therefore, the governments day by day in all the development departments, they are unable to fill the posts. Therefore, the extension, it is very difficult to transfer this technology. Only thing we have to see what best technology is available for us. It is only AI. Through AI only we can able to reach unreached farmers. Therefore, we selected this topic. Accordingly, I really take this opportunity to congratulate this great university, Dr. Hanumanthappa, for having accepted our invitation and organized this seminar. In the present day Indian agriculture context, we are facing the following important issues: improving agriculture productivity, decreasing cost of agriculture production, improving quality of agriculture produce. It is not only just production and produce, but it is also it should have nutrition. Non-availability of labor and high cost of labor, these are also very, very important. So in that way, now the artificial intelligence, definitely it can help us to overcome these issues. So the artificial intelligence in agriculture, we say it is artificial intelligence in agriculture, use of computer learning and data to improve farming practices and crop yields. It can help farmers make better decisions by analyzing large amounts of data such as weather patterns, soil health, plant growth, and marketing intelligence. Therefore, the AI application really play a very vital role. As per the studies, the robots for agriculture purposes begin as early as in 1980s. Particularly, Japan is the first country to develop a robot that can spray pesticides. So application of artificial intelligence in agriculture, the major focus we have to do now is weather forecasting using AI, because definitely the farmers find it challenging to determine best time for particularly showing climate changes under the climatic changes, and even they can analyze weather conditions by using weather forecasting with the help of the AI. So I have seen one of the particularly through video. So our in Dodbalapur itself, Gauribindur and Dodbalapur, you know the commercial grapes has been grown for particularly making wine. So in that way, all farmers, they are using AI. Where is one instrument, it will give soil moisture conditions, even the weather forecasting temperature, and the even pest and diseases. So this can be very well assessed and based on the requirement of the plant. So through AI only they are doing all this. So it is definitely our AI can help in a better way. Similarly, soil and crop health monitoring system. So this also it will help through AI and AI robotics, robots that can effortlessly carry out a variety of activities in farming fields, particularly developed by AI. When compared to people, these robots are trained to harvest crops more quickly and in greater quantities. While controlling weeds also this will help. Robots are taught to harvest and pack crops. These robots can also overcome the difficulties experiencing by agriculture laborers. So the another thing is pest detection using AI. Once again, this AI, pest detection using AI, electronic solutions against pest, that is eShop. Once again, I congratulate Raichur US, is the pioneer institute in using eShop in the farmer's field for detection of pests and diseases in crops. Now it has become part of Karnataka Krishi Sanjeevani program. Let us applaud the IC and the US Raichur for having done such a wonderful research. We congratulate once again Dr. Hanumantappa and team. Then crop health monitoring and using drones. You know very well the drones are very common. In recently, last year 2023, under the leadership of our S.V. Suresh, we have conducted national seminar. It is one of the record-breaking seminar wherein more than 700 people across the country they have participated, including all zonal directors, and it is one of the best seminars ever seen in the ISCE. So that has, during that time, we actually also conducted the drone exhibition, which has really helped us to all the participants to see that practically. So in that way, and we also organized one exhibition wherein on value addition, that particular the seminar has helped us in many ways because you know the present day, the context value addition is also a very important topic. Evolving extension science towards secondary agriculture for sustainable development has been organized for 3 days during June 22-24 at GKK Bangalore. It was really help us to make successful program in that particular seminar, wherein more than 50 stalls we have exhibited from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. So all vibrant varieties of exhibits we can see. I think most of them are also participated, whoever our seniors are here. So it is wonderful exhibition and also very good seminar has been organized under the steward leadership of our S.V. Suresh. And once again, I also very much thankful for having given that opportunity during that period. So with this, anyhow, because of this wide gap, we are really seeing the application of artificial intelligence in agriculture, especially these aspects we can cover very well using this. And some of the challenges in application of AI in agriculture are particularly security, technical expertise, slow adoption process, lack of experience, environmental issues, and data collection, data management, high cost, high initial investment, and soil degradation. These are some of the parameters. Definitely it also come in the way of using AI. However, some of the extension strategies, we can really overcome these challenges. Particularly training of farmers is very essential because HRD is one of the important aspects in AI application. Unless and until we make them to understand what is AI, how best we can make use all these tools and also technology. The farmers need to be convinced about the advantages of AI. Further, they need to be sensitized that AI in agriculture in the need of the hour. Then also the change in mindset of farmers is also very important. You know, in extension, it is not easy to convince farmers that we know pretty well. We all worked in the field. So in that way, the agriculture scenario is constantly changing across the globe because of environmental changes, climatic changes. We need to change farmers' mindset towards innovative agriculture practices. So this is also we have to convince. The customized package for small and marginal farmers is also very, very important because the agriculture scenario is constantly changing. Because of this, customized package for small and marginal farmers is required because the AI equipments must be customized according to the needs and interests of the farmers. Because of high cost, it is very difficult to purchase these three equipments. So as you know very well, the FPO concept, the FPO is very well, if you can train them and make them available these AI, they can be very well make use of these customized service. Then formation of AI interest groups, FPOs, SAGs, NGOs is also very much required. We need to identify the potential users of AI in agriculture and sensitize about the advantages of formation of these AI groups. Therefore, with the growing world's population and the demand for food rising, the AI application is the only way to reach unreached farmers. I think in these 2 days, we can really discuss and also even recommend the policy issues and some of the scientific research, the possible AI solutions. So with this, I once again very much thankful for having given me an opportunity to present some of the aspects of AI, and also once again I thankful to this great university for having given me opportunity, particularly to conduct this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I request all our dignitaries on the dais to inaugurate the event by proceeding towards the tradition of lightening the oil lamp. As it is a customary in our land of, we commence any auspicious occasion with a divine of blessings, and the light is a testament to assure a positive energy for this occasion.
शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः ओ दीप ब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं
Thank you very much. I request all the dignitaries to join for the memory picture. Another happy moment to cherish. I request all the dignitaries to inaugurate our farmers hostel of ICR KVK Kalburgi 2, that is Raddevadgi, and ICR KVK Ballari, that is Hagri. I request our ADG, Dr. R. Rai Burman, and our Director, Dr. V. Venkata Subramanian, and I request all the dignitaries on the dais to inaugurate the Farmers Hostel of ICR KVK Kalburgi 2, Raddevadgi, and ICR KVK Ballari, Hagari. It's the happiest moment for the farmers as well to gain the knowledge by staying at KVK Farmers Hostel and enlighten the information. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request the chairman of the inauguration, Dr. Honorable Vice Chancellor of UAS Bengaluru, Dr. S.V. Suresh, to give inaugural address.
Namaste. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I may not be able to pick all the names who are sitting on the dais. Respected dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, and ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it's a great privilege and honor to inaugurate this wonderful national conference on a well thought over theme, a theme of present day importance, the use of artificial intelligence in agriculture, but in reference to the extension. So probably we all know from where we started our agriculture and where we are landing up now. Before independence, the agriculture and agriculture extension, and immediately after independence, again, the production-oriented agriculture and the agriculture extension. 1965, the Green Revolution, then the post-Green Revolution. It's not an easy journey for the agricultural production as well as for agriculture extension. When we were facing a severe shortage of food grains during pre-independent era and immediately after independence, the country had a challenge of feeding the hungry people of the nation. It was hardly 53 million tons, feeding such a vast population. Then the country thought it's not fair on the part of any civilized governments to stand before the other countries for the food grains. They started giving more emphasis on production-oriented agriculture-related activities. Accordingly, the extension was also gearing up to meet the demands of the food grains in the country. The institutions that were required, the infrastructure that were required under community development programs, the emphasis was laid on it, and then slowly we started people to understand the importance of food grain production. In spite of it, the country was not self-sufficient and it was not free from hunger. So the visionaries like Dr. Swaminathan and other eminent agriculture scientists, they started a program that we need to make this country self-sufficient in food grain production. And they started releasing the high-yielding varieties, the fertilizer-responsive varieties, but unfortunately, the varieties which were susceptible to pests and diseases. That was the theme. That time, our concentration was only on increasing the production to feed this country and to become self-sufficient. There was nothing else for us. The government mission was also on that. So they started supporting. But you just think of that time when people were reluctant to use the fertilizers, though the varieties what we have released were responsive to the fertilizers. But the people were not ready to make use of these fertilizers. So then the extension machinery came into picture with a different role, convincing the people why you need to make use of these chemical fertilizers. We only advocated the farmers to use chemical fertilizers in order to increase the production. When the people were row is already sprayed when it is going towards or from this direction, while coming back automatically the sensors will close for the application of it. So what happens? What happens even if some little bit spray is also happened to it? This is where the artificial intelligence or the machine learning comes into picture. We are avoiding the wastage of spray if it is already sprayed on a particular row. We are not unnecessarily spraying again for that particular row of the plants. Here where you are saving the cost on making use of the plant protection chemicals. So these are the things where the practicality of the technology is also very useful, or it should be thought over before making use of any of these technologies. And in the everyday life, it's not artificial intelligence, it came into picture to agriculture a little late when compared to medicine. Now it has made revolution in artificial intelligence in medical field, where even if a human error is there, if a surgeon missed a particular portion of watching what happened to the human being or a patient, that will indicate, that will flash a light on him, saying that you have missed this particular part in observing that particular patient. Where there is zero tolerance for human error. But such kind of things, is it possible whenever I am taking this to a field condition? When you are doing in an experimental basis, or when you are doing it in a controlled condition, everything works better for us. But can it be applied in total for this agriculture? So it requires little bit of caution, and it requires much more studies on this. Plus the continuous research on the artificial intelligence and machine learning is always required. Most of the apps, very recently, just 10 days back, I had a discussion with one of the vendor, where with the help of satellite, he can give me the soil test result, the soil nutritional application, the sensor-based irrigation modules, plus when to make use of the other agricultural operations. And thousands of apps are released now. Everybody, they say that I have developed an app for this, I have developed an app for particular this, but everything is in piecemeal approach, where how can I ask a farmer to go for these technologies in the farmer's field? Can I ask him, you buy this app and find out your nutritional status of the soil? Or can I ask him, you take out this and see whether this can be used for your plant protection measures? But in case, if everything works well for our production, and for a while let's all think that the precision agriculture is bringing out a very good production system for the Indian agriculture. You just think of post-production phases, the marketing of it. Ultimately, what the farmer thinks is, what is that I am get back out of this? What I can get back from my farming operations. But unfortunately, most of us, we are concentrating on increasing production, neglecting the farmer's interest at a large. But keeping farmer's interest, how can I make use of these artificial intelligence for the production, the post-harvest, and the subsequent market-led extension? Now you all know the average age of Indian farmer, it has gone up to 50. Now the average age is 50, and probably in another 15 years, it will be between 60 to 65. The efficiency of the farmers is going down. The old age farmers are getting into farming, depending on farming. But now you think of the challenge of agriculture extension, which has to empower the older or the aged farmers to take up these technologies which are more complicated, which requires a little bit of background on the application of these computers or the digital agriculture. But the biggest challenge that lies with the Indian agriculture extension system nowadays is how to convince or how to empower these farmers. Probably when somebody asks me, we will give a very good picture saying that this farmer is getting 1 crore, this farmer is getting 2 crores. They are all exceptional. You just show me where a small farmer, a marginal farmer, a landless agriculture labor who is making his livelihood on agriculture, he is making use of these things and he can become a richest farmer in farming. So it's all for sometimes to showcase that we are doing something on this. But when I said that is the average age is 50, you just think of how difficult it is for an extension worker to convince these farmers to make use of the advanced technologies like artificial intelligence. And then coming to the extension professionals, because today's theme is on how artificial intelligence can be applied in extension. The most of the younger generations may be good in this, but the older generation of the extension professionals needs to be trained, needs to be empowered, or otherwise taking forward of these things will always become difficult. But all these things makes a complicated version of agriculture extension over a period of years. There should be a thorough metamorphosis on agriculture extension. The extension professionals need to get empowered themselves first. Then there is a scope for us to train the people who are dependent on all these things. But identifying the problems itself is also a challenge for agriculture extension people. So under these circumstances, the present day conference, I believe, will have a lot of papers on the opportunities or the challenges or the prospects of making use of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Because even there is an app which I had a discussion with one of the engineer, where he said, I can predict the occurrence of a disease or pest 10 days before. Then I asked him how accurate it is. He said up to 95%. Then how you can predict? Is an astrology? Or is it based on something else? Then he said we have a lot of data. Again, that prediction is based on the data what we have generated and fed into the computers, the big data analysis. If the data, whatever that I have generated, that takes into account if the temperature is 25 degree today, and if the humidity is so much, and if the wind speed is this, and there was a likely chances of occurrence of powdery mildew or a downy mildew on this particular crop, where it has seen in the last 20 years with the same kind of observations. Again, a prediction. But on one side we say, make use of it. We have a prediction with us. If it happens, fine. But if it didn't happen, again you are spending money on your prediction process. I am talking about the precision farming. So, what I feel, there are challenges, but the very first thing I said, it is inevitable to go with the time. There is no way of getting out of it. I need to go with the time. I need to go with the changing situation. I need to go with the changing technologies. And I need to update myself for the present day context. So I hope today's seminar will throw a lot of light on this and educate the people where I can make use of it efficiently, or wherever I need to exercise caution on it, or wherever I need not have to adopt it also. Let us be very critical. Let us make use of the technology, but with a caution that to whom it is applicable, where it is applicable, and such things needs to be discussed also. So I am happy that this conference will provide a platform for such kind of discussions with the presence of eminent the extension professionals. So I take this opportunity to thank the University of Agricultural Sciences Raichur and Indian Society of Extension Education Karnataka chapter for organizing such a wonderful conference by inviting young minds. We have a lot of insights into this artificial intelligence and machine learning. And let me wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your sharing vast experience and knowledge in brief, sir. Thank you very much. It's time to release of compendium. Now I request former Director of Extension UAS Bangalore and all other dignitaries on the dais to join hands in release of compendium. Dr. V. Veerabhadraya, sir, and I request all the dignitaries on the dais to release the compendium, which consists of full-length papers and abstracts. Now I request Dr. V. Veerabhadraya sir to speak few words regarding the compendium.
Mr. President, and all the very important persons on the dais, delegates and invitees. See, this a compendium of papers and abstracts, it has got a very important keynote paper by Dr. P. Das, and then 28 lead papers and large number of abstracts in various thematic areas. And the group who was involved in organizing these papers, putting it together, editing, and then printing it has been done excellently. And I congratulate the group of this university who were involved in this. And see, although the time was very limited, they could get it done so meticulously and so neatly, this compendium containing useful information. And within 3-4 days, they got it printed. So kudos to all those people who are involved in this. And I hope the delegates and others would get very good insights into this and get a lot of information. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Assistant Director General Agriculture Extension, ICAR New Delhi, Dr. B. Roy Burman, to address the event.
Good evening, everyone. Esteemed
dignitaries on the dais, Dr. M. Hanumanthappa ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of US Raichur, Dr. S.V. Suresha ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of US Bangalore, Dr. P. Das ji, former DDG Agricultural Extension ICAR, Dr. Ishwarappa sir, President, Indian Society of Extension Education, Karnataka Chapter, South Zone, Dr. B.B. Patil ji, Founder Vice Chancellor of US Raichur, Dr. B. Virbadraya sir, former Director Extension US Bangalore, Director Extension of US Raichur, Director of Atari Bengaluru, Dr. V. Venkat Subramanian ji, Director Atari Hyderabad, Dr. S.N. Meera ji, Dr. S.K. Mehti sir, former Vice Chancellor of US Raichur, Honorable Board of Members, and dignitaries of the dais, Dr. Prabhu Kumar sir, Dr. M.S. Nataraju sir, Professor M.M. Adhikari sir, Dr. M. Shivamurthy sir, Dr. Jirili ji, Dr. Kalyan Ghare ji, and all the esteemed delegates of this national conference on application of artificial intelligence through extension services for sustainable development in agriculture and allied sector. As our previous speakers have also talked about the importance of the topic, I'd like to highlight briefly about the topic and some of the interventions that we are doing it from Indian Council of Agricultural Research through our frontline extension system. We all know that artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain technology, these advanced technologies are very much required and essential for effective, efficient, real-time and customized extension delivery and extension advisory to the farmers and other stakeholders. And we are creating a database of the knowledge which are available with us in National Agricultural Research and Extension System. And those knowledge-based database or knowledge management database can be used for effective extension advisory. And we have been doing it through various such applications. Kisan Sarthi is one such knowledge management based extension advisory services through which we are trying to provide customized agro advisory to the farmers and in all local languages. Now in this Kisan Sarthi also we are trying to develop AI based chatbots and mobile applications which will give this advisory in a more customized way. Similarly, Government of India is now preparing AgriStack, in which we have different registry about the details of the farmers, their land use planning, the crops they grow, and similarly now when we give advisory, when we have those kinds of information of the farmers, so definitely our advisory will be more useful for them, and then very specific to that particular farm, to that particular crop, keeping in view the soil characteristics and also the market opportunities, the weather parameters. So those are getting integrated into that, and this AgriStack is now being developed, and 3 agri-registry that KVKs are helping in developing those agri-registry of crop data, soil data, farmer data, and land use data. Similarly, the extension delivery is can also be we can make more effective with the help of these machine learnings and blockchain technology. Like in case of Jharkhand, there is an example, the Jharkhand Department of Agriculture in their mini-kit distribution and mini-kit demonstration, they applied this blockchain technology, and at every point of delivery, they can record the data, what is happening. And similarly, now that data is getting updated every year, so they can manage the things, they can see the things very well. Now we have another extension tool, which is a training, and we impart training to the farmers, to different stakeholders. And sometimes we receive query or some request to give us data about, in a particular training, how many farmers were trained,
what was the training topic, and what we had trained, what is the adoption of that particular knowledge or skill, and then after adopting that particular skill and knowledge, then what change occurred, what is the adoption of that particular skill, and then by adopting that particular skill, what is the income enhancement or what is the increase in productivity. So we don't have those data, and manually if we conduct about some lakhs of training programs with lakhs of beneficiaries in a period, so it is very difficult to follow up and create that kind of database and that kind of information. So blockchain technology, if we use, we can develop those database and we can answer those queries, and now from those database we can learn, and then we can refine our interventions or training programs, the topics, and we can deliver it in a better way. Similarly, big data management in extension research, we have been doing it in collaboration with ICR CISA collaborative project, and in 110 districts in eastern Indo-Gangetic plain, we were doing it in order to collect the adoption status and analytics of adoption, and from those large data sets, 60,000 data points. And now extension research always lacks in generalization, and also sometimes our sample size is not up to the level of expectation or level of requirement. So we can have a large data set and we can analyze those data. So right now we are doing it through landscape diagnostic survey and monitoring and evaluation lab. MEL cell is established at ICR headquarters, and in all 11 Ataris we will have MEL cell. And in next EFC we are trying to incorporate this landscape diagnostic survey and big data management as a part of KVK mandated activities, and so that every KVK, the interventions they are doing, they will generate that kind of database which can speak in volume, and then we will be able to collate those data and draw meaningful conclusion which is applicable across the country. Similarly, there are different multimedia modules we are preparing, and the repository, knowledge repository for Kisan Sarthi is getting enriched with those multimedia based module, and with the application of chatbot and AI, we can derive the exact solution or the particular multimedia module of video which is required by the farmers to have a audio video experience, and they can learn it better rather than only in giving advisory in text or in audio format. Now in Bhashini software we are using this, and in 12 Indian regional languages we are translating it in real time and providing those services through this mobile application and chatbot. Kisan Sarthi mobile application is already developed, but it is in beta stage, and it is in trial run is going on in selected KVKs, and if we refine it and the version comes up, then we will launch it across the country. The application of robotics and precision agriculture, precision farming, which was raised and discussed by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S.B. Sureshaji. So here ICR has a network project on precision agriculture, and 16 ICR institutes, they are associated with that, and they are developing sensor-based precision agriculture technologies. And the output of that project, we are going to establish technology park at the KVK on precision farming technologies, and initially we proposed it in selected KVKs depending upon the resources, depending upon the kind of need of the farmers or need of the agroecological region. So we're trying to establish this precision farming technology demonstration park that will also talk about this sensor-based agri practices. And regarding optimization of resources and enhancing use efficiency, precision agriculture definitely will play a big role in that. And in our agri drone application, In 93 KVKs, we have agri drones, total 300 agri drones, including state agricultural universities, ICR institutes, and KVKs. 193 institutions have agri drones, and agri drone demonstration on spraying of insecticides and plant nutrients are in operation. But that is not the exact kind of activity we are looking forward to. We request all the KVKs to have a business model depending upon the year-round use of agri drone. What can be the other uses of agri drone, like crop estimation, then disease diagnostic and disease estimation, area estimation, and then also crop monitoring. So now those alternate use are like we are trying to validate that and develop a module, and based on that how the agri drone can be used across the year and how rural youth can be involved in that business model, and not only a drone application and alternate use, but also how to develop a database on the resource use estimation, and that has to be customized from agroecological region to agroecological region. So KVKs should also work on that and develop a database of resource use optimization and enhancing use efficiency by drone application. Similarly, that AI-based or blockchain technology can also help us in effective monitoring and evaluation. Through KVK portal, we have been doing the reporting part, but the monitoring also can take place. The monthly progress report MPR, depending on 13 KPIs, which are every month being filled up by the KVKs on KVK portal. So now we are till now what we are doing is, other than this MPR on KVK portal, we are also getting physical like MPR from the KVKs, but slowly we are going to stop that physical thing, and then only we will generate the monthly progress report of the KVKs at the Atari level and again at the headquarter level. And this database on 5th of every month KVKs submit, and it is curated, and then on 10th, on 15th of every month, it goes to Darpan portal. So at Darpan portal, everyone can see that in a particular district, what is the performance. And now similarly, we are going to start online dynamic ranking of KVKs every month. Once the MPR is submitted, on 10th of every month, there will be dynamic ranking of KVKs based on their performance on that particular month, and it will keep on changing. And KVKs can also improve once their ranking goes down. They can always improve in the next month their ranking. So these are some of the applications of AI, which we can definitely include in our extension interventions, in extension database management. And with this national conference on application of artificial intelligence in extension advisory and extension delivery, I wish that during the deliberation of these 2 days, we will generate some policy input which can be used as developing a strategy for AI application in agricultural extension. And I congratulate the organizers, Indian Society of Extension Education Karnataka chapter, for arranging this very like needed topic, national conference deliberation. And all the delegates who have arrived here, I wish that their experiences, from their experiences and their evidences, we can learn more, and we can generate some meaningful conclusion and recommendation from this seminar. I also am thankful to the University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur, and University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, and Atari Zone 10 and Atari Zone 11, who joined hands with IC Karnataka chapter and organized this seminar. I am also thankful to the organizers for inviting me for this national conference. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing information regarding the new innovative technologies. Now I request our Honorable Board Member, Shri Timmappa Somappa Chavadi, to speak few words.
ನಮ್ಮ UAS ರಾಯಚೂರು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ UAS ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ISEE ಸಂಯುಕ್ತಾಶ್ರಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ UASನ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹನುಮಂತಪ್ಪರವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು UASನ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ವರವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಶೀನರಾದ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ನಂಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಯಚೂರಿನ ದಕ್ಷ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸಿ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಆಯೋಗದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ನೇಮಕವಾದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಶೋಕ್ ದಳವಾಯಿ ಸರ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರ ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ದಳವಾಯಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ US ಗೌತಮ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ SV ಸುರೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ RC ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ KC ವೀರಣ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ P ದಾಸ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ G ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೆಂಕಟ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶೇಖ್ N ಮೀರಾ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಶೀನರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೌಡಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಟಿ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು UASನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಉಪ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪನಾ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯ ಮಿತ್ರಗಳಾದ ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ ಕುಲ್ಮಿ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಡೀರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಂಕರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾನ್ಯ ತಾನೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯ ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪನಾ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾದ ಸನ್ಮಿತ್ರರಾದ ಮಹಂತೇಶ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ರವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ UASಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳೇ, ಸಂಶೋಧಕರೇ, ವಿವಿಧ ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳ ಪ್ರಮುಖರೇ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಸಂತೋಷ ನಮಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಮುಂದುವರೆದ ಕೃಷಿ, ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಕೃಷಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಪೂರ್ವದಲ್ಲಿಯ ಒಂದು ಕೃಷಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು, ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಮಾರು 20 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಾನು ತೋಟ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಿಸ್ಟೇ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಮುಗಿದಿಂದ ಅವತ್ತಿಗೆ 1 ಎಕರೆ ಟೊಮೊಟೊನ 1,000 ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ನಾವು ತೆಗಿತಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ 3,000 ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ 1,000 ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ತೆಗಿತಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಟೊಮೊಟೊ ಬೆಳೆನ, ಆ ಒಂದು ತೃಪ್ತಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆ ಈಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಬರೇ ಶ್ರಮ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ, ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದುವರೆದಂಥ ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕ ಕೃಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧಿಕ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಗೊಬ್ಬರಗಳ ಬೆಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡು ಇವುಗಳ ಬೆಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕೃತ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಯಂತ್ರಗಳ ಬೆಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರ ಬೆಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಾವು ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನನಗೊಬ್ಬರು ಕೋಲಾರ ರೈತರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು, ತೋಟಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದೆ. ನಾನು ಕೃಷಿಕ ಸಮಾಜದ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ತಾಲೂಕು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷನಾಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮ JD ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಾಗ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮದು 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರೋಣ ಅಂದೆ. ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನನಗೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಏನು ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಪುಣ್ಯವಂತರು, ನಿಮಗೆ 2 ಇಂಚು 3 ಇಂಚು ನೀರು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, 300-400 ಫೀಟು ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 15,000 ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ 1-1.5 ಇಂಚು ನೀರು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂದರು. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಪುಣ್ಯವಂತರು ಅಂದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀರಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರು. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದು ನಾನು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸುಮಾರು 430-35 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಪ್ಪಳದಿಂದ 380 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರು. ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾಯಿಪಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಹರಿದು ಅವನು ಸಾಗಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ 2.5 ಮಧ್ಯ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕಾಯಿಪಲ್ಯ ಸೊರಗಿ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದರ ಕುಸಿದು ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಂದೆ, ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿರಿ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ನಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ನಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಂದರು. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗಿನ ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕತ ಬೇಸಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಇಳುವರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋಗಿವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಒಕ್ಕಲ್ತನ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಳುವರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧಿಕ ಇಳುವರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕತ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸಂಶೋಧಕರ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಇವೆಲ್ಲದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಏನಾಗಿವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಳುವರಿ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತಾವು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಶೋಧಕರಿದ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯರದ್ರಿ, ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರಿದ್ದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಸಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಅಂತಂದು ಕೃಷಿಕರಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, 5ನೇ 6ನೇ ಇದ್ದ ಕೃಷಿಕರು. ಈಗ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಪಾಸಾದ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ಥಿರ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆ, ಸ್ಥಿರ ಬೆಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನಾಗಿವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದುವರೆದ ಕೃಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ರೈತರು ನಾವು ಕಠಿಣ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಸಾಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ದಳವಾಯಿ ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ನನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿನಂತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಖಂಡ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಖಂಡ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರೈತರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನನ್ನೊಂದು ಅವರಿಗೊಂದು ನಿವೇದನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಕೃಷಿ ಬೆಲೆ ಆಯೋಗದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿದ್ದರು ಸರ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಬೆಳೆ ತೊಗರಿ ಬೆಳೆ. ತೊಗರಿ ಬೆಳೆಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು 7,300 ಏನು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಿಗದಿ ಮಾಡೈತಲ್ಲ, ಈ 7,300 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಎದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ತೊಗರಿ ಬೆಳೆಗೆ 4 ಸಲ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕೃತ ಬೇಸಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಸಲ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕೂಲಿ ಆಳು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು 80 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 1 ಎಕರೆ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂತ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕೃತ ಬೇಸಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು 140-30 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ನಾವು ನೀರನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನೀರಿನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ಔಷಧ ಪ್ರಮಾಣವನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೇನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಒಂದು ಖರ್ಚಿನಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪನಾ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಮಾನ್ಯ ದಳವಾಯಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಭಾಗದವರು, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಂಡು ನಾವು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ತಾವುಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿರಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಬೆಳೆಗೆ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಬೆಲೆನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ನಿಗದಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರ ಉಳಿವು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತಂದು ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಅಬ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಮುಂದೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ BSc ಅಗ್ರಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಂಥ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ BSc ಅಗ್ರಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ ನೀವು ರೈತರ ಸಂಶೋಧಕರು, ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ರೈತರ ಭಾಗದ ನೀವು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು, ನೀವು ಇಂಥ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣದಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣದ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ಲ, ನಾವಿನ್ನ ಬುತ್ತಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಂಡು ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಮನ ಮುಟ್ಟಿಸುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಜವಾಗಲೂ. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಡೀನ್ಗಳು, ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಈ ಸಭೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ನಡೆದಾಗ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಸಭೆ ಮುಗಿಯುವ ತನಕ ತಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸಹಭಾಗಿತ್ವ ರೈತರ ಕೊಂಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಈ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೀಮಿತ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ KVKಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೇವು. ಒಂದು ಸಂತೋಷ ಸಂಗತಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾವು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳೆಗಳ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಬೆಳೆಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ರೈತರನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಕೃಷಿಕರ ಆದ್ಯತೆಯ ಅನುಭವಗಳನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಆಡಳಿತಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ತಿಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಸೋಮಪ್ಪ ಚಾವಡಿಯವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಾವು ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಶ್ರೀ another honorable board member Shri Mallikarjun D to speak few words in the event.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸನರಾಗಿರುವ ಗಣ್ಯರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಖುಷಿ ವಿಚಾರ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ವಿಷಯ ಮಂಡನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನನಗನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ದಿನೇ ದಿನ ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಚಾರ ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ದು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಾವು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ನಾವು ಕಳೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರಿಗೆ AI ಈಗಿನ ಸದ್ಯದ ವಾಸ್ತವವಾಗಿ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಾರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಆದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಮಂಡನೆ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿತವೆ. ಅದು ರೈತರ ಮಟ್ಟದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಟ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ಭಾಳ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈತರು ಇರೋದು ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಉಳುಮೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಡಿಕೆ ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ, ತೆಂಗಿನ ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹುಳ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಬಂತಂತ ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ತೊಗರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಟಾಪ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಏರೇಷನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ, ಹುಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅಂಥದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ರೈತರಿಗೆ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದೊಂದೇ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ತಿಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಚೌಡಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ನಡೀತಿರೋದೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು MScಗೆ ಬಂದ